Real
so
talk.
we just trying to help however we can help.
Yeah.
And our biggest avenue is hip hop.
Yes, sir.
We own that.
Culture.
We own that.
This is our culture.
So no matter how much people use it, I mean, we own that, bro. We have a communication. We have a language that we hear through music, that we hear through podcasts, that we hear through the news, that we hear through success stories, becoming mayors, doctors, professionals, owners. We come from that. We made Michael Jordan a billionaire. Hip hop did that.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? It's more than the music. You know, we know the art of it. We know the break dancing. But what has happened over the years is another element of hip hop is finance. And that's my thing. I'm very good at it for my age and experience. I know to make I don't have bills. My phone bill is $26. You know what I mean? My car insurance is under $100. You know what I mean? I own everything I have. I own. I'm not in debt with anyone. There's another aspect of finances. We know we gotta invest. We know we gotta educate ourselves. We know we need to fill all these departments of finance, of success. We know we got health, we got wealth, we got these cliches. But salute the people that's putting in the work. You know?
Man, it's wonderful to hear a brother such as yourself have such great mastery of financial literacy. You know what I'm saying?
It's important. It comes from mistakes, but it's important, you know, and we have to. That's an element that we have to tap into.
You're right, absolutely.
From the school systems to home, we have to. And that's something I'm going to be doing online, is dealing with, if I get my whiteboard is in my other room, and I'm setting up a room where I can do all that, you know, and I can get the government behind me and different people behind me. I got a bachelor's degree. You know, I'm thinking about going back to school. I'm about to go take some courses, you know, and I just started a rental company, you know, so I'm waiting on the papers. That has started. They just sent me one paper today congratulating me.
That's
you know,
awesome.
Just staying busy, man.
Right.
You know, and we're going to do it through hip hop. You know what I'm saying? That's
yes,
our avenue. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just got one more question. We've been on here longer than I thought we would be. Thank you for your time.
Good.
What are your three? I know you told me. I believe you told me Nas is your favorite MC.
Absolutely.
What are your three favorite albums?
Of all times?
Yep.
Of course, Illmatic.
Okay.
I ain't gonna give no more Nas songs because it could be Illmatic and Is Written. But I'm gonna say Illmatic. See, that's kind of tough. Album?
Yeah, album.
Illmatic.
You just gave me another question. I'm gonna ask you.
I'm gonna go with the Purple Tape. Raekwon. Only Built for Cuban Links. Nas. I say Illmatic. Purple Tape, which is Only Built for Cuban Links. And I'm gonna say Children's Story by not Children's Story.
You talking about the Great Adventures of Slick Rick?
The Great Adventures of Slick Rick, 1958. And I listened to music before that, but I could say the Fat Boys and all that, but those is the album. I'm gonna say the Great Adventures of Slick Rick.
Yeah, Great Adventures of Slick
Rick.
I want to say that was 1988.
That's 88.
88.
Oh. Dropped in 88.
Okay, yeah.
Illmatic dropped in 94. Purple Tape dropped in 95.
Yes, sir.
Honorable mention is gonna be Mobb Deep, man. The
Infamous.
What's the Infamous? What's the name is on the Infamous, right? That's their second album.
Yeah.
Because the first one is the Hell.
Juvenile Hell. Yeah.
Nobody wasn't really. They were still underground.
Yeah.
And when the Infamous. That Infamous, man. See, and that's the era. Now you got mine. I'm 15, 16.
Yeah.
You know
no, bro, listen,
nothing that's really been came out.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you on all that.
You know what I mean? The War Report and stuff like that. But those certain albums, I ain't even say Biggie and Pac, because with Biggie and Pac, it was songs. Yeah. It wasn't really the albums.
Okay.
Reasonable Doubt was hot, but it really, you know what I mean?
One other question I do want to ask you, as Nas being your favorite MC. As Nas being your favorite MC, how do you feel with this last 6 installments he just gave us in like 2 years' time between King's Disease and Magic?
Yeah. King Disease and 3.
Magic.
King Disease 3 was crazy.
I felt like it kept getting crazier and crazier.
Because he loves the art. You know, it was a time when Nas may have lost his audience because we were still caught up in the street sales.
Okay.
Jay was still telling you about the streets. Nas had went into an evolution and an upliftment.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it kind of lost his core audience that was still on the ignorance. Still was on the selling drugs, going in and out of jail, because he told that story very uniquely, like nobody else at that time. And then he went into his you know what I mean, Stillmatics and you know, the lost tapes. He went into his thought process, but you see how everything comes full circle.
Yep.
Who's still here? Who's still healthy? Who's still looking
Yep.
good? Who's still relevant?
Yep.
Who still can sell out a concert? You know what I mean? Who disagreed and boxed, you know what I mean, with the greatest and still stood toe to toe, and by popular opinion won.
Yep.
Ether is probably one of the illest, you know what I mean, diss tracks.
Just forever.
With, you know what I mean? And of course we gotta mention and Bitches of a Ride. We definitely gotta mention Pop.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Pop has one of the most illest diss tracks in the world. But Nas is a class act because he didn't sell his soul in all these years. You don't hear no scandals. You don't hear no BS about him. You know what I'm saying? That's where we need that. We need
I feel
those
like
type of
Nas
examples.
is like a super, I don't know what you call it. He's very player.
He comes out of that LL.
You know what I mean? He's very player.
Where you gotta be yourself. We see today, we come from hip hop when you had to be original. This artist couldn't sound like that artist
at all.
This artist couldn't look like this artist. This is the fallout between Raekwon, Wu-Tang, and Biggie. I'm doing a Nas, man. Now you biting off a Nas, nigga. You know what I mean? Nigga doing a Nas, like, you know what I mean? Nigga gotta be original.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We from that.
Yes, sir.
We from originality.
Yes, sir.
So, and that's brave. To stand out, to be different is brave. Now we see when we caught, everybody went to auto-tune. Everybody sounding alike. You know what I mean? We went through, you know, the when the South had the snap, everybody sounding alike. We in the drill period when a lot of these brothers were sounding alike. We in another period where we don't know who's who.
Yeah.
A lot of the artists you sound like him, you can make money. You know what I'm saying?
On some silly shit.
It's mashed.
Yeah.
So I honor those days of hip hop, you know what I mean, where the individual had to be the individual. You had to stand on your own. You had to say something, you know, and it is what it is. You know, we here, and those who survive, you got to salute them. You know what I mean? Because we're and some of these artists, Nas is old enough to be these kids' fathers.
Yeah, yeah. 50, he just turned 50 last year. He turned 50 with the year hip hop.
23, 24 years old. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta salute that. You know what I mean? Salute to the God MC. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That follow those traditions. You know what I mean? The Rakims and the Coogee Raps and, you know, the Big Daddy Kanes. You know what I mean? They took that torch and ran with it. You know what I mean? And Nas changed the game.
Yeah, elevated that shit.
Nas changed the game. He made it important to be a lyricist. You know?
Absolutely.
With knowledge.
Absolutely. I was just so impressed and excited with this last run that, like, yo, you put out 3 albums, 2 different series, all in 2 years. He never put out music that fast. Ever.
3 was mean. He got old boy on the beat.
Hit Boy
from the West Coast.
Hit Boy did all that.
Yeah, Hit Boy. Him and Hit Boy, a lot of things.
Man, it was just beautiful to see. I just had to ask you, as him being your favorite MC, how you felt about that.
Nas can't do no wrong. You know what I mean? Or I met him before. I met him in 1998.
Oh, okay.
I think I might have told you that. Yeah, I met him in 98.
Okay, no, I don't remember you telling me that.
Yeah, I met him in Carbons in 98. This is when this is on a club on the west side of Manhattan. Nori, Corrupt, Dog Pound, Corrupt. We all in that night. It's a lot of people in there. I think Iverson. There's all type of people in there.
Okay. But
when we come in, we in a smaller VIP. Got a bar. We got our own bar. And this is like Average Day. It's 98. And Nas come in. We in there already. Nas got on like a sky blue and royal blue Average. That's what Nas used to wear. He used to wear his collar up. This is when New York City, Brooklyn dresses like Brooklyn. You know Brooklyn artists.
That's right when Belly was about to come out or something.
We knew Brooklyn, because Brooklyn wore a certain dress code. We knew Queens wore a certain dress code. Bronx, uptown staff. I could look at you and like, he from Queens, he from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Yo, he from uptown.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which consists of Bronx and Harlem. You was able to tell. So this is the time we used to wear our one pants tucked in our sock. You know what I'm saying? And that was the style, collar up. We wasn't really doing that no more. Nas was still doing it. Nas was like a staple of doing that. Tucking his jeans inside his sock, he had the avion with the collar up. So that was the uniform thing. So Nas Nas got a little bounce, you know. And so I'm like in the front where everybody at. So he give me a pound. Mine, this is my favorite artist. This is 9-8.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting him to say what's up and just saying what's up out of courtesy. He said, what's up? He said, Murder. He said, Murder Unit, what's up? Oh, shit. Nas, what up? You know what I mean? Like in my head, I'm like, oh shit. You know what I mean? That's like a rapper seeing Hov and them today as kids, because you still got that and they still got that influence. You still admire these guys because they telling the story and making it look good. So I mean, Nas was my guy. I'm Nas 94, that Illmatic drive. This is 9-8.
Yep.
So he already was Nas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He already had
and, that's
it
my
was
first
written,
and only
came
time
out.
ever meeting him. You know what I'm saying? But that was my first encounter. Murder Unit, what's up?
Oh, that's what's up.
I'm like, you know what I mean? And well, I named my nephew after him. My sister's oldest son name is Nasir. I named after Nas. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. It's like, yeah, you know what I mean? I got a lot of different little stories. Some I just can't remember at the moment.
I know you're gonna share more of them going forward.
We're gonna keep locking in, man. You know what I'm saying? Hanging out with Flavor Flav in '95, having on the block with us for like 2-3 days.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? He lived up the street from us. He lived on 165th in the Grand Concourse. He lived like 5 blocks up. And the building called Executive
spot
Towers.
He was at when he banged out the window on somebody?
One of the arrests, you see him on TV. My man JB, God bless JB, my son Shane. JB, he you know what I mean, the time we was into the trade, you know what I mean, Flav used to, you know what I mean, boom, boom. So when you see him get arrested, he got arrested on our block. He coming out the 44th precinct.
Oh, man.
And used to be on his show, Flavor Love, on the as it comes on. But when you see him coming out the precinct, that's because of that.
Oh, okay.
So boom, I'm gonna tell you a quick story. This is '95. He hanging out with us, Flavor Flav. So he hung out with us for like 2-3 days on our block, 157 in Wall, 157 in Girard. So now we got a chicken spot on 161st Street in Girard. So when we walk into 160, so we walking, me, Flav, and a couple of, so Flav be like, what it be, G? That's when he come to the block. He be like, what it be, G? Yeah, what it be, G? That's how he talk. So he like, yo, I'm about to go hold the radio hostage tonight, man. I'm going to Hot 97. I'm going to hold the radio hostage. We walk into the chicken spot. So boom, Flav disappeared, go on and see him. Nigga on the radio, nigga really went and held the radio Hot 97 hostage. Word. And that's one of my biggest memories, because Flav, people got to be of a certain age and know the impact of Flavor Flav.
Yeah.
Flavor Flav is the biggest #1 hype man.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Had us wearing the stopwatches. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
He still wears his clock. That man like 65 years old, man, 66 years old. He's still here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was like you had to come from that era. I'm from PE. I'm a PE baby. I'm a public enemy baby. Welcome to the Terror Dome. All that. You know what I'm saying? You see these car keys, you will never get these. They belong to the next posse.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? you know what I mean? That was my man. I'm a revolutionary guy. What's name was my guy? Chuck D. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You know?
No,
it's a letter from the government
man.
the other day. I opened and read it. They said they wanted to go to US. You know what I mean? Like, so that was that time. So it was like Flav, man, different spirit. I met a lot of these guys. Ice Cube, you know what I mean? Like, Ice Cube was Ice Cube. You know what I mean? Like, and it's so we gotta preserve hip hop and try to turn it around. But all this had to happen, from the fires to the deaths to the ditties. I mean, the party is over. There's a lot of cleansing going on to bring it home to how we started, to how we see LA and all this. Is a cleansing, bro. You know what I mean? It's a cleansing. A lot of things we was doing was destroying us. So fire purifies us. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not saying that's a good thing that happened.
Yeah, because it affected a lot of people.
It's out of our understanding why things happen. You know what I mean? And it's sad, but we living in a time where if we don't get it right, a higher power going You know what I mean? He gonna
Gonna come
sit
fix it.
down wrongness. He gonna
I'ma
sit
come
down
fix it.
change.
Yeah.
So what we seeing in hip hop is some things that may make us uncomfortable, but look at it and look at why and look at the logic and look at the morality. You know what I mean? And how long we've been inside of morality, immorality. We've been in this a long time.
Yeah.
And we accepted it as second nature. Some things we turning a blind eye about. You know what I'm saying? And the roosters, I mean, the roosters come home. You know what I'm saying? The crow, how did the saying go? I'm a Malcolm X baby. You know what I'm saying? And right is right, wrong is wrong. You know, but yeah, this time around, I think I'm coming in as the villain, man. You know what I'm saying? They
Ain't
don't
nothing
want
wrong
me
with
to.
that,
They don't
man.
want me to. You
Listen,
know what I'm saying? They
you know
don't
what
want to.
you
They don't want
doing.
to hear. They don't want to hear. You know what I mean? They want to hear. They want to hear both sides. Put it like that. You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying?
Hey, I'm with all due respect, I know you know what you're doing. So I'm gonna enjoy and watch and support, big bro.
Yeah, man.
I
Definitely been
appreciate
a
it.
pleasure rocking with you,
Yes,
man.
sir.
And we gonna make something out of nothing. We gonna,
All the
you know
time.
what I mean? Shock the world. You know what I'm saying?
All the time. That's one of my favorite things to do. Turn nothing into everything.
So truthfully.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you so much for your time, brother. You know, happy 2025 going forward. Number supreme prosperity to you and yours.
Absolutely.
All the time. And anything else you want to say before we get up out of here?
Nah, we be back, man. Look, stay tuned, man. Lock in. We're gonna probably check this on YouTube, y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You live with hip hop's biggest fan, Baby Bob. You know what I mean? And rock with us. We're gonna make some things happen. We're gonna bring some good things to y'all. You know what I mean? We're gonna give y'all the good, the bad, the ugly. You know what I mean? How hip hop changed our lives and how hip hop could change your life. And we're gonna make some changes, man. We're gonna try to definitely bring this into the schools. We're gonna bring a message with us, man. You
Yes,
know, and
sir.
that's what it's all about. You got men that been there and done that, man.
Yes,
Had
sir.
a household type of men. You know what I mean? So I definitely see you, with the family, and
That's all that mean.
that's
That mean the
why,
world to me. I feel you.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That mean the world.
And the men gotta stand up. We let the jokers tell all the jokes. You know what I'm saying? And everything ain't funny.
At
It's a
all.
time to play. It's a time to laugh. You know what I'm saying? It's a time to laugh. It's really never a time to play. You know what I'm saying? Play come. They play with your family. You play with your kids. You can't be out in these streets playing.
At all.
You can't be out in the world playing. The world not playing with you.
At all.
The world not playing with you. You know what I'm saying? So let's take some things serious. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get some laughs because laugh is healthy.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And we're gonna drop some messages for the youth, the young and the old. You know what I mean? And bring some light to the blind, to the deaf, you know what I'm saying? And to those who might not understand, we're gonna do it through hip hop, you know what I'm saying? And that's what this is all about, you know what I mean? That's why I reached out to you first and foremost, because you know what I mean, a lot of these other situations, they ain't got no foundation, you know what I'm saying? And not in direction. So you know what I mean? It's all in the name of hip hop,
Yes,
man.
sir.
And
Absolutely.
teaching out and teaching these babies and learning from our mistakes. You know what I mean? The importance of mental health, man. And anybody out there going through something, man, find someone you could talk to. Reach out to somebody. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And there's a lot going on. I mean, we all going through something. You know what I mean? And you're not less than a man for reaching out and getting that mental health.
At all.
Assistance. Health is wealth. Hip hop, you know what I mean? Got us here. You know what I mean? And we're going to keep rocking. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you as well, brother.
100.
Till next time. Thank you so much.
BX.
Yes, sir.
Flav. 100.
Peace.
Peace.